Okay, boys and girls, you are going to, from your Chrome, pull up your Canvas. In your Canvas, you will go to your main dashboard, and from there you will see all of your class course tiles. You will then go to the calendar function and click on calendar function one time. It will take you to a calendar that looks exactly as it should. First, I want you to notice starting in the left hand side of the screen, it is in mode for today. You notice the date is lightly outlined in gray or shaded rather. Your month is marked and you can transfer from one month to the next as far as you feel that you need. You can view your calendar in weekly mode by the week. Monthly mode is where it's generally going to pop up, or in agenda mode. And that is list mode for a better way of explaining agenda mode. Your plus sign allows you to create a new event, and we'll come back to that in just a few minutes. When you create a new event, you can add an assignment or you can put something on your to-do list. So we will, as I said, come back to that in a moment. Here you see just a miniature version as it is, and the day is darkened in, and where you've calendared things are showing up. Notice the match, the 20th, the 20th, the 23rd, an event on the 23rd. Here, each and every one of your different courses has a calendar available to it, or you can have a master calendar, which will be outlined as your name. You can change your color code boxes that you see here in that sidebar to a color of choice. For instance, I've told you many times I like green, but the blue that's there is nice since I don't want to have to reset them all at this time. That is a choice you can make. It's completely up to you, and we'll let it roll as it is at this point. Now, with that said, you see a few things here on my calendar because I'm in your 21st Century Technology calendar specifically. Your cybersecurity safety discussion and PSA poster were due Friday on the 6th. Here's a nice reminder, if you haven't got Matt done, to be sure to do that as soon as possible. Unless you were absent, please remember that there will be a late penalty attached to your assignment, but that's better than a 0 on a major grade. So, as you work your way through the calendar, you can see how each functions. Now, I've entered events here. These they're green because they're in, if you look, they match, they're color-coded to 21st Century Tech applications. I have a course that I take called Modular Tech, and it had a lesson in it that was red. If you look over or down further, my Modular Tech is further down, and that matches a course there. In fact, I scrolled too far. There it is. My apologies for clicking, but there's stuff going on there. Sorry about that. Right here. Now, here is one that I entered for all courses. Notice it says it's on Ellen Rydell calendar. It's the 6 weeks change. Our 6 weeks one ends. Here I purposefully left it at 21st Century. It could be in all my classes. I should have put it on the Ellen Rydell calendar in the blue, but I did it to show you the difference here. Here it is in the blue because it is under Ellen Rydell's calendar, and it begins 6 weeks too. I can go in and edit that, much like I showed you when I do an event. I'm going to close that for now, and we're going to discuss that in just one moment. Keep in mind, boys and girls, that your Canvas calendar functions exactly like the one that you have in your phone. It is accessed here on the dashboard. If you go back to your main dashboard and you go into a course of your choice, it doesn't matter which, they show the calendar there also, and that's what I'm doing at this time. You can see, and if I move it to student view, as I show you in class, just like we see, you have different list of things that need to be done on your side, and in your sidebar there, you can look at the different options. But here you have view course calendar as an option. That's another way to access your calendar, and it narrows down a lot of that stuff here in the sidebar that could be look or seem overwhelming as so much to do. Again, remember, and you can see we are in student view. This lets you see it as a match to your Chromebook screen. What I want you to do today, boys and girls, is just orientate yourself with the calendar and look around at your different calendars, but so that I know that you've made progress and understand the calendar, I want you to click on Create a New Event. And I want you to go to that event and notice that that didn't look there until you scroll over it. Notice that File tab doesn't appear until you scroll in that area. So you have Event and then My To Do or Options. And in the other calendar, there was stuff there that the teacher had options to do here. I'm going to leave this at an event because it is an event. I want you to put in that bar right there where it says title, your name, your first and last name. For example, Billy Jones. And I want you to add after that phrase birthday. Here in the date, I want you to click on this icon which indicates calendar mode. One time click, and we're going to pretend that Billy was born on Christmas Day. So you will click, you'll scroll as you saw me there, using your directional arrows for the month, matching up to the calendar year 2019-2020, and mark for me by clicking on it one time your birthday. You see it inserts the date and also types it just below day and date that it will be this year. And then you do not need to do the time, but if you were to put in an event like maybe Billy's birthday party that you need to go to, and it starts at 1 and lasts till 3, you can adjust in these boxes right here just as you see them. The location, if you would please put for me in location your class period, and we're going to assume that Billy Jones is in Miss Rydell's 5th period class, and you're telling it which calendar to appear on here. If you have that option, in this case, because we created it inside the course, it's not given to you. You can explore the more options button and your screen will go haywire crazy fun, right? Like Miss Rydell's did right there. And I'm going to look at December and see if that logged. It did not, and I don't know why. I'm going to think that's probably because I'm in student view. So let me leave student view there and walk through that with you one more time. Going into the course, you can go here or you can go from dashboard. I'll go this way this time. 21st Century Tech Applications. I am going to choose, and you have the option here for you, it's view course calendar. Okay, again, I'm leaving that, and I'm going to go here to the main calendar in my toolbar, and that seems rather confusing to me. I've talked back and forth, but right now, if you would in your screen make sure you're on the main calendar from your dashboard, and you'll again go to the plus sign in the top right hand corner, you're going to go to event, and it was Billy Jones's birthday, and Billy Jones was born on Christmas. He was that sweet surprise for mom and dad. Well, I don't guess a birth is typically a surprise. Maybe he came early. We're going to put this on the 21st century application calendar. Again, you don't have this option as it showed in student view. So keep that in mind. And then I want you to click submit. And then I'm going to take you to show you that it did post. And there's Billy Jones's birthday. And here's what it will look like. And remember that I did tell you, let's see, edit. I asked you to put here, and Billy was in my 5th period. Option possibilities. Let's see there if it clicks options and see, look, it blows it up in large screen for me. I can make myself a note. Of any type, Billy loves football and will be 8 years old. Just note to self. You can do something similar for that if you choose, but keep in mind, because you are putting this on the course calendar, it will be viewable by other people who share that calendar. So, this is our lesson about your Canvas calendar. Again, it is a application in Canvas that you can use to help keep you organized and on top of your game. Now, enjoy using your calendar for organization, and I'm going to transfer and change you to our Google Calendar if you'll just be patient before the lesson ends. That was rough, but I was throwing one.